Hello friends, welcome to the Trading Temple channel. Today we're going to analyze the ICP chart and also take a look at the total market caps and Bitcoin. What you're seeing here is the ICP chart. The price is close to $3, but ICP has dropped about 4%. And you can also see that Bitcoin has fallen by almost 2%. The whole market is pretty much in the red, with almost all coins down at least 3%. We talked about ICP a week or two ago when ICP was at this level. We discussed that it had lost a very important support level after being in this range for nearly 10 months. Unfortunately, this range broke to the downside. When it broke, you can see it made a nice backtest, and we talked about ICP around this area. We said if it could recover and move back up, it would be a very bullish range and there would be a chance for it to go higher. But unfortunately, what we saw was that this was just a back test, not a liquidity grab. Usually, if it's a liquidity grab, the price goes down below the support level and then comes back up above it, retests it as support, and then continues upward. But what we saw here was just a back test to check if this was resistance or not, and it confirmed that it was resistance, leading to a sharp move downward. After the liquidation that happened last Friday, we saw that ICP's price even dropped close to $2. That was something we had talked about as well, saying that if it lost the support level, there was a high chance it would go even lower. What's important for ICP now is that, as you can see here, ICP is near $2.80 to $3, and it has a support level here. After the liquidation, the price managed to get back above this support, and the candle closed above this support level. For a couple of days, we had a good bounce, but now the price has gone back down and is testing this level again. What's important, as I mentioned, is that this level needs to hold for ICP. There's a chance we might see a bounce in the short-term time frames because what I'm seeing in the RSI is a divergence. When the price went down, you can see that the RSI on the daily time frame got close to oversold. And when the price made a lower low, you can see here that the RSI didn't go below the 30 level. The key point, as I said, is that this level needs to hold for now. But as I mentioned, everything depends on Bitcoin. That's why in this video, I'll show that if Bitcoin drops in price, there's a chance ICP's price will also go down and head toward $2. There's a scenario in Bitcoin that's really important to play out. If it hits this area and with the bounce that ICP is supposed to make, in my opinion, there's a chance it could reach this level in the first stage. That means we could see a bounce up to here and it might get stuck at this point. Another possible bounce is that the price goes up to this area and fills these gaps. If ICP wants to turn really bullish, personally, I think as long as ICP is below this resistance, I don't see any bullish signs in ICP. If ICP wants to move to the bullish side and regain bullish momentum, it needs to break through the $4.50 level. If it wants to go bullish and move higher, it has to break above $4.50. As long as it's below this, the probability of going lower is higher than going up. In the short term, as I said, the price might go up and fill this gap, but it all depends on Bitcoin and how it performs because the entire crypto market is pretty much tied to Bitcoin. Support level or the $2.80 support level is lost. There's a strong chance ICP will move toward $2. We'll see what happens in the next few days. On the Bitcoin chart, as I said, I want to show something that, if it happens, will be good for ICP. ICP might get that bounce I talked about. But if Bitcoin gets rejected here, as you can see, so far it has been rejected, there's a chance ICP will head toward $2. What's important for both ICP and Bitcoin is that in this area, you can see Bitcoin has lost its support level. This was a very long-term support level going back to December 2024. You can see this support level was tested several times, once here, twice, and 3 times. And after these recent moves, this support level broke and the price moved downward. Now it's testing this long-term trend line. And if Bitcoin's price can get back above this area, above $112,000, there's a strong chance ICP's price can go higher, and we'll see that bigger bounce we talked about. If Bitcoin's price gets back above $112,000 and closes a daily candle there, right now, Bitcoin is close to the 200-day moving average. As you can see, it had crossed above the 200-day moving average, but with the price action of the past few days, it managed to get above it, and now it's back testing both the 200-day moving average and this long-term trend line. But if Bitcoin breaks through these two levels I mentioned, it's over for altcoins, and altcoins could drop at least 15% minimum. Because if Bitcoin's next move is down, there's a strong chance it could head toward $95,000 around this area I've marked. If Bitcoin's price drops to this area, all of this would just be a backtest of resistance. I've talked about this for Bitcoin before. Usually when Bitcoin wants to form a bottom, it does a liquidity grab. You can see here it made a lower low and the price went up. In this area, it grabbed liquidity and went up. These are the signs. If it grabs liquidity and goes up, that's confirmation. Here too, it grabbed liquidity with a lower low, and it keeps happening like this. In these situations, Bitcoin has always shown that it grabs liquidity to the downside first, then moves up. To explain again, grabbing liquidity means that those who had long or buy positions here with their stop losses below all had their stop losses triggered. That's a liquidity grab for institutions, and they can push the price back up. Let's see if this gets confirmed or not. For now, nothing is confirmed, and this is more likely just a backtest of resistance, and it could continue downward. Another thing I want to show is that if we look at the dominance of coins ranked in the top 10 by market cap, you can see that after this liquidity event, the dominance in total market cap went up and closed above this support level, but now it's close to moving down. If this support level is lost, things will get very tough for altcoins and we'll see a sharp drop. That was today's video about Bitcoin and ICP. I'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe. And don't forget that trading is never 100% certain. Everything is based on probability. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. Until the next video, goodbye.